It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Alright, so here's the first bit.
Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Don't know, Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote, I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just took you, don't know. What do you mean, don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? Went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or?
Foreign. Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night and doesn't look that good. There was one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have, apparently they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Karl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk around with them?
Sort of longish shorts, t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah. Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
I'll have to look forward to, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you
And
know.
Interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
More scintillating chat after this next song.
We've had a lot of emails, Karl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, I don't know if I can find
It is Canaria, isn't it? It's It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, and he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you've seen what happened to...
no, don't go quad biking. No, with your little head, there's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking, I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would be like Humpty Dumpty, it would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or king's horses. So,
they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put a back
Send a medical man like Neil Fox in.
Yes.
To mend
but not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Karl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Ananova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
If he'd have overheard it in a pub, Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly the greatest city in the world, along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? It stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, go on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Well, the general public are getting involved with Karl's holiday, and, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply, it's all
have to
imported.
sit in a hole. What do you think of this, Karl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
It'll be alright.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What's your plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that.
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
What's the matter? What's the matter with
I've
Karl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why
never
people are
understood
constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why on
I didn't
the
realise it
arm?
was a bit.
What do you mean,
such
why
an
on the arm?
epidemic.
It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. Not you can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why did it? They've done that before. I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment. Like when you were like release a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, we had a doctor last time. If there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it? What is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems, what's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that out the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
At the end of
Is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. What kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah,
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed, if you've ever grown...
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm.
There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's
Which bird is
not
it?
a joke.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Karl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or...?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis, so what was I looking at?
I don't know, were you just examining it closely at the zoo? What were you...
I was just...
It's probably a strap-on.
It was probably two leather ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy leather ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. So it's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question.
I
wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Karl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Christmas cards would be like...
yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on the robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's
and
annoying.
he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, oh, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks, it was
Right.
that would be.
Carl,
yeah.
do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was asking if you like.
No, I like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of tits.
the small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits
Yeah.
and cocks. There's nothing.
Tits and cocks,
There's
there's
nothing
nothing
wrong with. There's nothing. Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits
'cause
and
I said,
cocks.
when I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
And
they
when I
come
said
down.
cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when?
Go on. No, go on.
No. It's just that it's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you? They. I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up.
Okay, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. We're not actually here. It's the best of.
I feel drained today.
Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when we can do that, we can talk about this and go, oh, I feel drained today. Just like he's not, like no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like just when you're watching up, oh, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical.
Yeah.
You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh, really? They just go, that. But to do it live on air,
Yeah.
oh, no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is,
the contempt we have for our poor listeners
but
is
the truth is, the
unbelievable.
listeners aren't listening, and
Yeah.
we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know
but
what?
The flow of it's just.
I would love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show. Let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show we went early, we were bored. It was the day we were trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right, once and for all, the final monkey news
But
of
if you're
the
not-
year.
oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the at big hotel in Vegas,
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that
Sure.
were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the
Oh, there we go. Dark room.
at the back of the.
They didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. It was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short, hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
are his arms slightly longer than his legs?
couldn't see
Strangely
him with it
enough.
being dark.
Was he
and what have
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
you. Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt. Game's going on.
His cards with his feet.
Game went on for hours, right?
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
Literally no one is
It's
listening
so
to Karl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Karl, let me ask you now. Karl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Karl.
He sprung to attention there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth. The big hairy
you heard
cow
of a
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean,
Right.
elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh. if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now,
Yeah.
you know, I've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what we
That's how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it...
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
sour?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak sour? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of
Do
that?
you think that's good?
The
Do you think
idea
that's
of
good to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
Giant
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
they? No, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
And
Have you learned
dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to.
not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area,
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth.
Yeah.
Problem?
Yeah.
Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
Yeah, he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've
He
replaced
woke
your
up with
goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man,
Right. Okay.
and he's just bumping into a lamp.
He's just running into a.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
So anyway, I found these things. Do you want to hear them?
yeah.
So explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing. I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up, and they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, "Let's do it then." He said, "What's in the magazine?" I said, "Well, here's a selection of stuff. This is what you've got to sell." He said, "Leave it with me." He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine. It's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow. Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners and Smog and Nightmares on Wax and Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's all right, isn't it? And he was going, "You can't." I said, "We are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it." So I persuaded him. He went, "Right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right?" And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, "But you need one for Capital." He said,
Right.
"Capital will know what." I went, "Right, I'll do one more for Capital." Right.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that he thought would be all right for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo. They wear makeup, but leave them alone. Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love. To Froggy here. Hello. Bye. Ribbit, ribbit. Froggy says bye it.
Oh, well.
So then He says, that's it. You had your money's
Is Dr.
worth.
Frog still on there? He's still on Classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing. He was sort of thinking,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Coldplay, One I Love. That's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in. She's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people.
Exactly.
Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it?
So
go on then.
So listen, Guy, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a hop, skip and a leap in your step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take some more calls.
People love Carl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works. That's it.
Can we have a very quick...
Just recap in case someone's just...
very quick
Can you make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't
So
you
for those that
do
have just
that?
tuned in, Karl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that
song
right?
title.
A song title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. She has a normal life,
Pretty much.
kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim, thinking about it.
Right.
Let's go.
I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
Who's
Who's that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Right,
What do you
it
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. He's also
No.
brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. All right. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
A dodgy
Hello,
mobile.
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it, She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Carl.
she's electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil got it. Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only, during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
She's electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because she smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Carl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
She's
I have to
electric.
say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that ITV1 replacing Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone
Exactly.
to the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done. That was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Karl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Karl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I'm amazed that these are the highlights and that we've strung it out this long, Rick.
But the good thing about this is, we're not here. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, just the links, right? This has taken us about 10 minutes for the whole show. We get paid the same. Why don't we do this every week?
That's a great idea. High five.
Listen to this clip. It's brilliant. Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you? But
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost £7,000 on that one.
Well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came
Brilliant.
up here, and it was like, oh,
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play
Anyway.
record, you're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this
At a
flat.
£7,000
Got
loss.
this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost. And it's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document. That
Right,
is
if there's
ridiculous.
anyone who sells flats and does that for a living,
Yeah.
right, email in,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. She said, I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's what I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. I love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, is The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out? or what?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah? All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No,
No,
it's
What's
the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
All right, go on.
All right, so here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got
Oh, yeah.
another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right,
All right?
all right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you
Some of it?
just.
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there? eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that's happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week, it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm. So it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories, and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That. I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and like come up with good stuff, like monkey news and like quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze. S-Q.
Oh, you're going to show it off the wall. This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Right, now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the bottom.
Oh, swivel's not it's spelled S-W-I-D-R.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, I don't really want to talk about.
You've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big hand of applause.
That is the effort.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the best thing you've ever done, Karl.
Right, here's the last clues of the year. You had, there's a load of letters there asking for advice. Put them on Claire's desk.
Go
that
on,
was
no idea.
F. That was for foreigner. Foreigner.
I don't know what you mean.
Claire Rayner, she took advice, she gave people advice, so that's a foreigner.
That is shit.
Right.
I'm sorry, that may be Christmas, that is absolute
A
garbage.
lot of people got the right answer.
I know, well, that annoys me even more.
Number
The
2.
second one, ask your mum.
Foreigner.
Yeah.
Foreigner.
Second one, ask your mum if you should. That was S. That was Shalimar. Shalimar. Right?
No, bizarrely, what was the clue there?
Ask your mum if you should.
No, we got a lot of people saying Smashing Pumpkins as the answer to that. But I don't know who's saying that today, Mum. Smashing Pumpkins. Merry Christmas, Mum. Smashing
Thanks
Pumpkins.
very much. Nice bollocks. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Right.
Smashing Pumpkins. Your dad bought them for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the last one,
Lovely plums. What, my Victorians?
Oh, God.
right, we've got to wrap it up.
Come on, then.
A couple of people were arguing in the supermarket at the fruit and veg counter. That was B, that was banana drama. They were like having an argument.
What do you mean banana drama? What, no, wait. What group is banana drama? What group is banana drama?
So,
You're a fool. You're a twat.
Well, you say that, but you accuse Karl of that. You're also accusing lots of the listeners, including the winner, Nicola Rogers, of London, and she wins those great prizes, and she got them bang on, so...
Banana drama.
so can we finish there now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What?
No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Johnny
Alright,
Mitchell
we'll
Missing
play
Ribbons
that
in all
then.
day.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Karl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Karl.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas,
yeah.
Carl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
No, don't. That's what they say about. Get up!
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much.
Not really.
No.
No, I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good,
It's brilliant.
but it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on
Well, here's
things
one, right?
like
Here's one that I read in a week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
yeah.
She was a bit of a punk, and to get her hair done like she wanted it,
Super glue.
right? No, she got lard. Apparently, it's a popular thing. You might know. Put lard on your head,
Yeah.
and you put it in the oven. Now, apparently, the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer, right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave, right?
It's not true.
Opens the
Carl.
door, jams the things, like the little catch, so the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, he's given his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
boiling
sort
a
of stuff.
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true, Karl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone said you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
You're listening to the best of basically Karl Pilkington.
Well, listen, I'm a big fan of that TV show. It's on digital TV. A lot of people won't have it, but Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton.
Yeah.
And he interviews lots of big Hollywood stars, and he always asks them these same questions at the end. Can I just run a few of them past you?
Go on.
Okay. So, if you could do any other profession other than the one you do now, what profession would you do?
Can you just change that to apart from a paper round?
Apart from a paper round.
Oh,
If you do any other profession, Karl.
And it doesn't matter about, like...
Doesn't matter if you've got the skills or anything. In an ideal world, if you had the ability.
Well, I think I'm about to buy somewhere, so I reckon something, you know, using tools and, like, doing a bit of plumbing and that.
So a plumber?
Well, sort of an all-rounder.
Right. A handyman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you don't get paid that much, but it's useful, isn't it? So...
But you get your own show, couldn't you, with Carol Smiley eventually?
Well, all that, but the money that you don't make, you save by not having to pay someone else to do the chores. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what that sentence meant.
Right.
No.
A plumber, how much is the average plumber on?
The money you don't make, you save on not getting someone else to do it. No, just think of that. No, look, break that sentence down. Are there any...
Sorry, Rick, but people who live in glass houses.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just go back to Lipton quickly. We've got a couple to get through here. So, your favourite noise or sound? Favourite sound or noise?
Oh.
Is it me?
No.
It's not me.
Hang on a minute.
It's not me. Are you sure it's not me, Carl?
I like Elvis.
Noise.
Elvis. In the ghetto.
The sound of Elvis.
Elvis in the ghetto. Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your least favourite noise or sound? I don't think it should really be records and music. Noises, things that you hear at home or whatever.
Maybe like a sound of a...
The least favourite noise?
Least favourite.
The sound of...
Probably like...
sound of ghosts?
Fire engines and that.
Right.
That's annoying.
Except if your house was on fire, presumably.
I think it's a bit unnecessary.
You think they're just doing it to wind people up?
I live on like a busy street and it's happening all the time, and it is like... Just sort of have a blast of it and people will hear it. You don't have to keep it going.
Yeah,
Sure.
So that is, pretty annoying.
And if heaven exists, Karl, when you get to the pearly gates, what would you like God to say to you as he welcomes you into heaven? What would you like God to say to you?
Who asks these? What show's this?
It's a programme where celebrities are interviewed by a guy, an American interviewer, and he always asks these questions at the very end.
What would I say to God?
What would you say to God if you believed in heaven, and if heaven exists, when you eventually go up to heaven and you're welcomed in through the gates
in
by
your
God,
parka and your stussy t-shirt and your...
what do you want God to say to you as he welcomes you in?
Say, you alright? Don't know, just be friendly.
Right, okay, are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now?
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it. So
It's you in the film Scrooge.
Yeah,
Which
yes.
version of Scrooge?
The old one.
Is it if it's just you moaning with bells, I'll be annoyed. Right, go
That
on
is
then.
essentially Scrooge.
yeah.
Right, Scrooge, listen to this, and then there's some question at the end.
All right.
And you can win some stuff and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're late.
Only 20 minutes.
What do you mean by coming in here this time of day?
I've just been doing some Christmas shopping, haven't I? Probably do some more shopping on Monday because it's my day off, isn't it?
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
Do you want to see what I've bought Suzanne?
No, thank you.
I don't mind showing you. It's only a Christmas present, isn't it? Just bought some more condoms.
Why?
Well, I bought some last year. Got 2 boxes. They all got used, so...
I'm very glad to hear it. How much do I pay you?
Why are you asking? The presents I buy has got nothing to do with what I earn. Like I say, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't go mental on her. Do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even tell her because I think she'd want to travel around the world and all that, and I'm not into that, to be honest, so I'll probably keep it quiet.
Why?
Well, once you've been around the world, where do you go next year? Each to their own, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want?
What for Christmas? Not that fussed, really. And you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone for Kings of Leon album and the best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Did he? Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh! Carl, well done.
Karl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, dear.
The reason you became King of the Universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on
the
then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said, I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure. They were told, it's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
You're joking.
So
couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
No, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So, anyway, he said,
I can see where this is going. I'll be honest.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
What, scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know
Was it also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The upper crust sandwich shop, Euston station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know it says like sail on at Dixon's, whatever?
Yeah.
Next to that there was like a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's,
I get information.
There's a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we got to make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your train?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas. Well,
blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you ever
Sandwich...
question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that, like, fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like, it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty is so they could drop it down the mines, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine, so, yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Carl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. Is that true?
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Yeah. Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
You know, if they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm that baguette fact that it was so Napoleon could stick it down his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Carl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Let Down off OK Computer. It's one of my favourite Radiohead tracks. It's lovely. Right, set the tape going now if you want to tape these songs. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington, our producer.
Right.
In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. How you doing, alright, Karl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me, bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
Because you need to know that when you listen to the radio and that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little sort of polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Karl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've ever seen that show,
and also he looks like, you know when they say they find with a little 4-foot human and it's actually 500,000 years old and they give it a name and it's the first, Australopithecus into. Right? He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He is the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
Because he's got a slight slouch as well. So
yeah,
it's like those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that he can get oranges out of holes with, and it's unbelievable. Why are you so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so thought I'd clean myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be wearing a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But Suzanne said, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom. She said, "Oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish."
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave, because I just,
That's your girlfriend, Karl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think, so don't worry about Heat saying it. The funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter, it's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you gotta do it.
They're probably listening. Should we do a shot?
No, it'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas and have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just, who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. But I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there, But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, so because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I look behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? He's so
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that. Because it's always the first one, because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good. So, he tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then his second shot, I go, you know you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107. He went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness. And he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the
summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and I can sort of one wipe.
He's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. This is late, this. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't. I don't like that.
Not gonna do that, though.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area,
naked,
with a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire. Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio. He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. It's so right. And we are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Right. So we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy. It wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because anyway. I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything. There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45. Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved. That's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30. Then I said, I'm going to bed. Right. He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
Let's put a song on, right? And we'll come back to it.
So you're going to explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation.
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Karl say? He's just specifically giving those words
he
again.
said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Karl. There's no point now, because, I mean, it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads, I think.
The Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
They reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Karl now.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I got. I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
Ding dong.
might as well have it. Mm-hmm. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that would be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think by definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but if you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you and
well,
me.
that's true enough.
Yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
they're around.
anyway, what's your point, Karl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
And you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I'm thinking of dozing off now.
No, but it went. Do you know what I mean? From what was it? It was bacteria. It was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway.
Oh God!
No,
there are a few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
All right,
You generally got it right though. So
I mean, basically, yeah, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What's next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how like we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
Well, then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Well, yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense, you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yogurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, you know, we're living in mad times and that. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, you know, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up,
Go on.
have a chat with your yogurt and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yogurt?
Because of the amount of, I mean, you have them yogurts already, those friendly yogurts. Those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I'm my best! Do you know what, sometimes, Karl, I think that we're having a chat with a yogurt. Do you know what I mean? There can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative. So we just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden that
Okay, just
bit?
a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Could I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, you know, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but, you know,
fat
there must be
German
someone out there, if you
nudists.
know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Carl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter.
But just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it.
Let's
Answer
leave
it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it, so just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it.
There's a vicar in Australia who started sort of doing his services and all that in nude.
Hot, isn't it, out there?
Yeah,
Where'd
but
you get the
churches aren't. Churches are pretty cold. It was on some website.
Of course it was, yep.
Just saying about a vicar and that who's there's a lot of nudists and that who want to get married. Do it, you know. Don't mess about with the wedding dress and that. Just snip up.
Cheaper, isn't it?
Well, I also suppose it's so. I suppose if you believe in God, you believe that that's the way to be, innit? Because Adam and Eve and that.
Yeah, but then in Adam and Eve, the shame made us dress up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Eating the apple and things.
Yeah, but God didn't want that, did he?
No, he wanted to see it all. He was loving it. He was having a whale of time getting a life full of all of that, and then the snake said, cover yourself up.
Stitched him right up.
Yeah.
So if you believe in God, which clearly I don't, do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, you know, if it's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve is pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not, well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
What if it's the equivalent of like Love Island,
Well, I
whatever it's
imagine
called?
it was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that... either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you think
pandas.
that Adam had any say? When God was making Eve, was he saying, can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you? And I'm a blonde guy, I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know, did he have any input, or was it just...
I don't know. Well, I suppose
it was one of his ribs, after
I know,
all.
but it's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he, with the whole...
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get shorter. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizeable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve, right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve, yeah? What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable. An email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Should have put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters, and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time she's out?
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
That's not cooking though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking. It is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why does she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit. He's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago,
leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster.
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What happened?
And she sort of caught.
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire. I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and Matty came in from work. Said, "What are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they do. Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What did they put their fingers in? But, yeah.
Chris Campling did a review of the show.
Right.
And basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said he started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about, what was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking about that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm not having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me now. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't it?
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
See, I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. No. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah. Sorry.
Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, a little fella in the Times thought Karl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. We got him from Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, would he think that, you know, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been, you know, morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday?
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly. Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having to go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article, Chris.
No, I'm saying we're not having to go.
You've typed that beautifully.
It's not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come up to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about, just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted.
I remember I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried about
alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that, and absolutely chocker, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. Walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right, and sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid,
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, all right. And I thought, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right. So that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right. So I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it, or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes. It's Ricky calling about something, about nothing probably. Actually thinking about it, wasn't even worth answering. Right. So anyway, but I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello, and I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle. What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped? Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right?
Yeah.
And he was really like, taking my arm down, and then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
I never felt it suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this. Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little left testicles.
If I said to you now, what side do you wear? Hang on. Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right? It sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with like, well, you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or.
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they put when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little.
The thing is, I don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But like now, I'm sat here right with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side do you member on?"
Member. What is this the use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's not. It's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants. They used to sort of like hang down. And now, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, Did you ever? What have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, "What do you mean, mate?"
No, I've never. I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up, and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know. There's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You check me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say, every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Karl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If he's, it's only a slight.
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go.
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
Without
now?
looking.
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably restricting it. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Karl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
Well, big question. Where was Karl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to give out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap, right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like, you know.
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into...
Knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of knob news.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10, this, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. The big, where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong,
Yeah.
I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how does it, what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says, he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors.
Yes.
It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, that's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't
It's
make a mistake.
televised, isn't it?
They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that."
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst right it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested in knowing what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just get one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and
Get the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why
never
people are
understood
constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why
I
on
didn't
the
realise it
arm?
was a bit.
What do you mean
such
why
an
on the arm?
epidemic.
It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. Not you can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why do they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment. Like when you were like released a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, we had a doctor last time, if there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems, what's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that out the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
At the end
Is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. What kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah,
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed if you've ever grown
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called, Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like, just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again,
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah.
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So he gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags. It's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here. It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So he's having a fag, he's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
Yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh
no.
Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. No, forget it.
But I still call Karl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
Today I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend, I went, what are you doing? He went, oh, just in Regent's Park and that. I went, what are you doing? I said, just going for, oh, Jesus. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around. I went, sure a bird didn't just drop it. He looked up and went, oh yeah. It was a bird.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the
I
sky?
don't know. It just startled me a bit.
I love Karl being
I
startled.
like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird? Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye.
But it was after, like, I hung up the phone and that from you. I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know
on the
what?
grass.
Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, "Mama."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
And it was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually larvae of an insect. They have 6 legs, but they have little sucker things to hold on to the back of cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
They've
It's
got. I'll
loads.
tell you, they have got 6 true legs. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Carl?
Well,
But they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about, like, everywhere, right, mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was, then back, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave them the legs, right, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get about...
Imagine that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs, okay, and you didn't know where it was going, it had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bald-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Now it's got feet
yeah.
now.
It has a nightmare
yeah.
buying shoes, doesn't it?
Another holiday.
Well, it wasn't holiday. It wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't
It
it?
makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but,
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see them. Right?
Yeah.
But
Week off work.
do you know, like my mum likes gnomes and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Of course she does.
She's
She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
Yeah.
So
He
anyway,
stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
no, you can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in, but we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you're thinking, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right.
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right, and what happened was we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right, and I look to my right and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can, we're allowed to go wherever we want, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
So,
Unattended.
So
Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one. I keep us fed for a week.
Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, "This isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us," and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like some kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, "No, it never happens." And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
They had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's a goat you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
Where
were
cows,
trying to,
no one's expecting cows.
And the cows
to
were
be
going,
humans.
"Walk upright like you're human. Don't walk upright."
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight. And then
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had
What?
these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But we
You
didn't
sure
have to
this
go
wasn't
to
a
the field.
dream?
No, it was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, "Right, are you about? Have a chat and that." So he said, "Oh, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you." So I got round there about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I got the laugh.
Sure.
I got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, "It's not that hot." Straight away. It's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
And then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
Well, we talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, "Well, don't worry about it. We can sort you out." I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse, and it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it... Well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse
Well, it
testicles
looked
would...
stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
You'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, "George, you look different. Have you had anything done?"
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So,
what
like,
are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was, it was still sort of monkey
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
But that's weird.
But what, Carl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Karl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Karl. What they'd do is, they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse, and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you go in a Battersea Dog Town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operate. What don't you understand, Karl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that though, isn't it?
Well,
sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Karl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whoever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Karl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this. It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, I didn't read on. I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No, I just think, is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that.
And the story, it's all sort of, how he's being pushed about by his...
Again, that's not literally...
By his wife, she's wheeling him about. What do you mean?
She's wheeling him about. They go to a party. Everyone sort of looks round and looks at him.
What makes you think that he's in a wheelchair? What's the clues? What's the words?
There's loads of little things. It's like, like I say, something about his wife walking around with me and all that. Well, of course she is. She's pushing him about.
But walking around. If someone said, she was walking around with me, I'd think they were both walking round.
There's a few. But
that's not. There must be There must be a reaon why you suddenly thought that fella's in a wheelchair.
Right. My wife's walking around with me.
Put on your makeup, and I feel alright.
No, and she's always saying, "Do you feel all right?" And that she's always asking him how he is.
Yeah, but she's
just listen. Let me play it, right? And try and picture the scene, right?
But now I'm only thinking of a little fella in a wheelchair.
Well, have a listen to it, and just everything that's being said.
Okay.
Understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
No, never.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. No clue yet. Yeah.
He's just sat there watching, probably.
No. There's no.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, no clue. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Right, that's just a woman getting ready, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just sat there and
he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, well, he's sat there in the wheelchair.
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
Listen. Right.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at him.
No, her. He's saying she turns heads.
Shh. Walking around with him.
Yeah, walking around with me. We're both walking around.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice thing to say.
He's all right. Right?
Yeah, he is all right because he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, he might not have any legs and that, but he's happy.
He has got legs.
Right.
He has got legs. I don't know why you think he's in a wheelchair.
There's no clue whatsoever. It seems to be based solely on, do you feel all right?
Yeah.
Which she's
you
just
only
saying
say that
because they're together at a party. Maybe he doesn't know anyone else there.
Leg. Right. So he can't drive.
Because he's drunk, probably. He's had a great time. He's been dancing.
Puts him to bed.
Because he's drunk.
Wow. Is he though?
He's turned out the light.
His hands work. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no clue.
But the thing is, that's what I'm picturing.
But that doesn't mean it happened. You picture people that are half man, half moth. It doesn't mean it's possible. Do you know what I mean, Karl? What you think is usually not true. Suzanne is totally right. There is no reason. I have never, ever thought that Eric Clapton was singing about a little fella in a wheelchair. And the one clue in that was two, isn't it? Are you all right? Oh, let me say that, little cripple. Right, and I'll give her the car keys. Oh, why is she driving? He ain't got any legs.
Pushing him around and that.
No, pushing him around.
So he'll do one more next week then.
So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said, stop child abuse. And I bought one, obviously, because a lot of people say, does it make a difference? But it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, I think I've made a little difference there in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that child abuse. If you're a paedophile and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right? You got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, "Oh, stop it." Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I hadn't thought before. That's what you think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I won't be doing that again.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. He saw them in there for only £1.
What do you mean your fortunes are on the up? Anyway, DJ,
well, I'll tell you, I was hired. Well, I say hired. I did it as a favour to a friend. His wedding the other week, and I got there. I was thinking, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I spent ages putting together some CDs. Special selection CDs.
I love that!
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it. Just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of that, like the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following it up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
What, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Karl.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, at least I'm gonna roar this, because they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. Even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere. So I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, they're wasting my time. They're wasting, now I could have just stuck the CD on and gone out.
They're wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's time.
They're wasting the Jackson 5's time.
They're wasting, D-Light's time.
Yeah, yeah.
And, so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, couple of twos.
You shout, we don't want your
not interested.
All of you or no one.
All of you or no one at all. And, then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on...
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't, sadly, Miss Dynamite. Although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching her little head
How
off.
old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. When children are at their most annoying, because they got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off, so I'm playing, and she doesn't know it.
Your face!
I'm playing into the groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking, I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you... So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. And I say everyone, there was no one there. So me, she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really
I was
angry.
furious. But of course as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So of course I'm... And then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen
I
what's
just
happening.
imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone
Literally.
ruining your set that no one's listening
that no
to.
one's listening to. I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, hey, she's having a well of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not going to do anything. What can I do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we'd have just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, but there would, to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been two of them. And, so I didn't want to get into a fight with him. And, anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening, and I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone because he'd have known. You see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back turned. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, "What's going on?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I don't know." She said, "Where the microphone's at?" I said, "You must have broken it." I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. Anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great.
But it really went from bad to worse. And there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking, so you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, boom, shake, shake.
Exactly, you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
And I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening, unless you bring some people in.
Get everyone in dancing.
So she got him in at the end.
Brilliant.
And I'll tell you this, Karl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, "Have you got Amarillo?" I said, "No," but I put on something even better, Delilah. Wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife, but it always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens. I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again. I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, "What are you doing?" We got, but they went out. Then, of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing, and then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh, no.
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Karl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of a world party.
Go on.
Interesting.
I've never been a religious type. If people want to do it, I let them do it and what have you.
Good of you.
But out of all of them, I want one that's not going to take over your life. I don't want one where you've got to get up 3 times a day and you've got to go and pray and that you've got to get up early. Forget that. It's getting in the way. But if it's something like... I was walking to work the other day, right, across Oxford Street. There's a little Hare Krishna fella there. And he sort of had... he had a leaflet and stuff. And he said, are you interested? And I said, "What do you do?" And he said, "Well, we're against getting stressed out and what have you." And he gave me a plum. They hand out food for some reason. But I sort of asked a few questions.
That's just the imagery. These two bold people, one of which is wearing an orange smock,
holding a plum in the middle.
He hands the other one a plum. It's almost like you can imagine some kind of religious painting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what is their sort of main thing? Because he didn't really tell me that much. He was a Japanese bloke, so I didn't know what he was saying that much.
Why? He wasn't speaking English?
Not very well. He wasn't the best sales bloke to send out for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what's that? Are they? You're saying they're nothing like?
Well, I believe Hare Krishna is a kind of as an offshoot of a sort of Buddhist faith.
It is. I think they are Buddhist, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously their kind of trademark, as it were, is that they have to say. I believe they have to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna in a certain rhythm, in a certain order, a certain amount of times per day. That's why you see them walking down the street saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because it's actually a sort of religious chant which they're obliged to do. So you see, even if you go into the Hare Krishna faith, you may find yourself, in Tesco or whatever, forced to say Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Perhaps
out loud,
out
not
loud.
just thinking it.
Yeah, no, out loud.
You can put it on an iPod and
You couldn't put that on an iPod. No, it doesn't count. No, I think you have to actually say it. So I guess that kind of eats into your social life a little bit.
And there's the wearing orange as well.
Particularly frustrating, I imagine, if you're in a cinema or a library. A little bit awkward there, midway through.
Or
Star
you
Wars,
live
whatever.
next door to a bloke called Harry Krishna,
Yeah.
who constantly thinks you're calling him.
Yeah.
That probably.
Yeah. So that's in essence. I mean, I don't think we've quite done the Hare Krishna faith its full service there, but so interesting to you. I mean, you got handed a plum. You've been treated well by them.
Yeah, well, but he couldn't tell. I just wanted to know how much time it would take up. What are the benefits? What can you do? What can't
Well, I
you
think
do?
the benefits are they probably don't get stressed out. They've probably got that sort of that zen, that chi-ness about them, where they try and interact and
Quite meditative.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some nice trainers as well, don't they, with their orange.
What are you looking for then in a faith, Karl? You say what are the benefits? I mean, obviously Catholicism, you get the communion wine and bread. So
Yeah, but I can afford that.
right.
Probably just I liked the Crusaders. I was forced into joining that as a kid because a mate sort of joined it, and he sort of said he'd join in. I sort of swore at him. I said I'm not doing that. Right?
Yeah.
He said, right, if you don't come with me, I'll tell your mum that you just swore. So I was like, oh. So I went. So I went along, and they used to just go on the Friday when they played, Sabutio and stuff. And then I went on one Sunday, and it was totally different. There was no Sabutio. There was no sort of
Table tennis.
the thing where you hold a thing and knock things over. Skittles. There was all that on a Friday. Went on the Sunday. It was rubbish. He said, right, sit down in this room. They gave me a Bible. Thought, this looks too heavy, this is too big, I'm not interested in this book. And I never went again. I used to hide on a Sunday when they came round. And that's been the only sort of...
Why did it suddenly turn out to have to hide on a Sunday when they're coming round?
Because they wouldn't leave. Who
was it? Were they adults?
It was well, he seemed like an adult to me at the time, but he was probably about 27.
Well, that is an adult.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? He seemed a lot older when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he came knocking and that, and he used to say to me, Mum, I'll just tell him I'm ill or something. And he used to hang around to see if I'd eventually come out to play and that. And if I did, I think they would have grabbed me and took me there.
I love the idea that for you, religion has to bring with it some kind of gift. It's like, join our faith and you get an alarm clock radio. It's like something like
I think religion does bring a gift. Usually, it's
the gift of the Lord.
Well, the gift of everlasting life, isn't it? And that's the problem with it, A lot of people believe in it because they think.
But for
I'll be
Karl,
all right.
his feeling is like, that should be a given. That's safe. I'm definitely going home with eternal life. But what
Yeah.
else can I have? Is there
Why
an
do you
iPod
have to
in
have
it?
a religion? Because obviously I don't have a religion. I don't miss it, and I wouldn't want one. I'm an atheist, and that's out of belief. That's out of logic. And we don't get into the politics or the morality of it. Why do you feel you need a religion? Why don't you just get a hobby?
Well, I didn't want one. I don't want one. I just was saying that, if I was to get one, which one would I go for? Is what I'm saying.
I'd like
I
to
mean?
see you perhaps as a Jew. I think Judaism would suit you well, I think.
What are the hours like for that?
Tough. Can be tricky.
That's what I mean. I don't want anything that's, And they have a day where they don't eat and stuff. I couldn't be doing that.
So they have days when they eat too much.
Yeah, but what happens if I'm not that hungry that day? Like I say, I don't like change. You know what I mean? I like my Cheerios in the morning. I feel drained today.
Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when we can do that, we can talk about this and go, I feel drained today. Just like he's not, like no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like just when you're watching up, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical. Yeah. You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh really? They just go, that. But to do it live on air, no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is,
contempt we have for our poor listeners
but
is
the truth is, the
unbelievable.
listeners aren't listening, and we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know
The
what?
flow of it's just.
I would
mess.
love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show, let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show, we went early, we were bored. It was a day we're trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right, once and for all, the final monkey news of
if
the
you're not-
year.
oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the a big hotel in Vegas,
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that
Sure.
were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the
Oh, there we go, dark room.
at the back of the.
They didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. It was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they
Short bloke?
couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short hairy bloke with slightly longer arms and legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
are his arms slightly longer than his legs?
couldn't see
Strangely
him with it
enough.
being dark.
Was he
and what have you.
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt, games going on.
His cards with his feet.
Game went on for hours, right? There was-
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
Literally no one is
It's
listening
so
to Karl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you maybe at Christmas time.
Goodbye. Right.
That's the end. That's the end of the discussion.
I'm serious. That's the end of it, definitely, because it was dreadful. Do you know what I mean? It's not. Do you know what I mean, Steve?
Yeah.
It's quite funny, but that was awful.
I mean, we've apologised for that so many times.
I know we've come
Like
back.
it though, don't they?
No, they
People
don't like it. They don't like it because
do
it's
like it, they
that's
love it.
too. That's people. No. That's the end of that.
So you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just
What do you expect? Okay.
no, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different,
Yeah.
it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing. And I think I did all right.
We were a nice bloke. Karl, say
Carry
goodbye
on.
and say it nicely, like you're happy.
See you later.
Is that the best you can do?
That's
Goodbye.
it. Yeah, see you
Goodbye.
next time.
Bye. Forget about tomorrow. Feeder. Right. Listener, I'm talking to you now. Have you seen these posters around with me and Steve on it, right? It's embarrassing, right? We were mucking around at a photo session and XFM wanted to do some posters. We couldn't be bothered to do them again, so we let him have this one. Irony comes back to haunt you, and it looks like I think I'm Simon Temple or something, and Steve's all right. But we think that Karl should be in it.
Definitely.
Karl doesn't want to be in it, but it looks like everyone listens to this show for Karl's basically, innocent stupidity and some great tracks.
Exactly.
They don't listen for us anymore,
No.
Steve. So I think it should be a campaign to get Karl on the poster.
Yeah. Well, I should point out that I think XFM are more than happy to have him on the poster.
So it's just him.
You don't want to be on there, do you?
There's no need for me to be on it.
Of course there is.
Why not?
I get so many emails here as I'm sat during the show reading them. So many emails saying, what does Karl look like?
Well,
I
if
want
they go
pictures
to
of Karl.
xfm.co.uk/Ricky, we've got those film bits on there, those video mock-ups where I'm part of it. You can sort of.
That's not
see it
enough,
on that.
Karl. People want to see your face. You're part of the show.
Not
You're an
bothered.
intrinsic part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you on the poster. Why?
Just, it'll be too much on a poster. They can only take in so much.
What do you mean?
They can only
It's
take in
good.
so much.
Yeah, it's good with two people.
No.
It's enough.
So what do groups do then?
Well, they haven't.
It's like Ringo Starr is being left off the cover of Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. Or Rutherford doesn't get in a look in with Genesis.
Exactly.
Well,
You know,
Which would be outrageous.
yeah. I'll say, sorry, Tony Banks, you can't be in this one.
Yeah.
It's just me and you will be very. You see, you look like the Collins,
yeah,
so
but
you've got to be
I
in there.
don't photograph that well either.
You're joking.
Is it because the shine, you look like a little cue ball, because it just shines off the
But
top?
a lot of people as well, you should dispel the myth. A lot of people think for some reason that you're fat. A lot of people say to me, is he fat?
No, but that's because I haven't got much hair, so it looks like my head's big.
No, they haven't even seen you. They just think from listening to the show that you're fat.
That's because you're northern. They think you just eat chips and complain about the weather.
Well,
Complain about the south.
I just think you could answer a lot of your critics.
but then you see what I don't like about this world. A lot of people judge people on the way they look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you do.
If only more people thought like that, Steve.
But Carl, you judge people on the way they look.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. But I couldn't with me, could I? Because I don't know what I look like.
What?
If I was listening to me on the radio, I wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, he's a," and slag me off and that, because I don't know what I look like, and I quite like that. Do you know what I mean?
I've lost.
I don't know what
Absolutely
you're talking about.
lost.
Just believe me, right? I'm right on this one. It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not going to leave it. We're going to get you on the poster.
Yeah.
I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning. That's put me
I
even
showed
more
him.
off.
The animal show I did, the show.
Yes.
I'm doing a video, and I did behind the scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a little bit of Carl on there, isn't there? Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
It's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, "Is it playing slow?" Because he's so slow. When I come into the office, he's going, "All right." That's how you
And my
talk.
head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it.
I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show, I'm willing to look like let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think the very least, Carl, is that you appear on there as well. You could dress up smart.
Are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? I'm next to Steve. I'm fairly confident.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is.
You pull the string.
My neighbour had a horse in her house. It does work. Honestly, it works.
Yeah, okay, don't bother explaining it,
You
just
ready?
play it.
Right,
Yeah.
so here's the... here it is.
We're just gonna do it.
Head horse in a house. Right?
What in God's name was that?
Yeah, name the 6 songs. Head horse in a house. Huh?
Are we naming the artists or the songs?
Either.
Artist.
Anyone who gets anything can get a prize.
What's
Jeez.
more, Carl?
Artist, here we go. Head horse in a house.
That's tricky, Carl. That's very hard. Once more.
Head horse in a house. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'll give it
Another letdown. Another letdown.
It's brilliant, this.
No.
How can you just say that after I've just been stuffing grapes in my face and that?
Well, you failed. You didn't get one burger in, right? Even when you tried to chop it up, there's 3, right? So that's it. Well, Steve, out the goodness of his heart, went to McDonald's. Okay, I got some grapes. At 62.
That's got nothing to do with this, though. This is my game show here. Bob Holness didn't say, yeah, Blockbusters is good, but I never see him eating grapes. So this is a different thing. Forget that. Right? Here's the clips again. Here's the clips. Head horse in a house.
Oh, you know I said I was going to turn over a new leaf and not criticise your ideas? I think it's the end of this one, mate.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's atrocious. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you've got any idea.
Dandy Warhols. We used to be friends. That is Carl's favourite record of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, new music, but any music.
He gets one play a year, and he chose that.
That's what he chose.
It's all right, but I mean, that favourite track, innit? He played that. That was Carl's choice.
Just something new.
On XFM 104.9. Don't worry, we've got some really good stuff coming up later with me and Steve.
If you're from the 70s, you might like it.
You see that he's getting too cocky, isn't he?
Arrogant.
He's sort of like, I mean, we've tried giving him something in his life. He's got, you know what I mean? He comes in and tells us this sob story of just like a trail of failures, and we've said, Karl, come under our wing, right? He just started picking up on him. A few other people's like, and then he does that. He fails at the burgers, he fails at the grapes. He will not trust us with, what we want to do. I don't know what more we can do. It's like I've saved a mouse from a cat's jaws and it turned around and bit me.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a brilliant analogy. it's a bit like we were trying to give you something that you could care about, that you could be passionate about, that would somehow give a meaning to your life.
You would be in the Guinness Book of Records alongside. I mean, Bubble. Bubble failed. Do you want to be Bubble? Do you want to be Bubble? Or do you want to be the bloke with the milk bottle on his head?
Exactly.
Who's in there?
The guy who ate the watches.
Yes! Now, I've got an idea, Carl, because you're getting all stressed out. I don't know what it is. You're getting funny. I don't know what it is. I don't know what.
Because you're annoying me.
Wow, you
It
say
started
that.
midweek.
I don't think I annoy anyone else, so it's just you on that. So, I thought maybe we could all three of us go away to a little health farm for a weekend, just get like a triple room,
Right,
and just.
that isn't happening.
Why?
You've just reminded me because you've been annoying me. Steve started getting on your case, sort of ganging up on me. I'll tell you now, Steve, I just forgot. Remember a couple of weeks ago, you said to me that my pub quiz team is rubbish.
Yeah.
Right, well, it doesn't matter anymore because you're not part of it this time.
That's bad. That's bad, because it's interesting you say that, Carl. Carl, you say that because I tell you this, I found someone, mate, who could be filling that tricky fifth member. I wanted to test him out this week, mate. On your team.
Test that on your team. Because
Carl.
I'll tell you what this is like. I don't know if you're familiar with Paul Ince, who used to play with Man United, right? But everyone used to say he's the governor, right? Even the players used to call him the governor, right? And Alex Ferguson at Man United was like, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here. And he got rid of him. And that's what's happened. You were moaning the other week, saying your team's rubbish, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how you do on your own, right?
Ooh, he's turned, isn't he?
I'll be honest, Carl, I'd like to be on your team.
Well, sorry, Paul Ince. You'll have to go and join Middlesbrough, or wherever it is it's gone to.
Carl, what can I do to get back on your team?
It's not happening. I've already filled your boots.
Don't let him have the upper hand, Steve.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what always annoys me, though. Ricky spends most of the show slagging you off, right, having a go at you, annoying you in the week, squeezing your head, making you eat burgers, right? But you always take it out on me. I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. Why, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad as him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this, you know that Ricky Gervais is keeping you in burgers and grapes, metaphorically speaking. He's the one that's got you in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness Book of Records.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just squirted tea, laughing all over your Guinness Book of Records. I'm assuming I'm going to get the flack for that.
No, it's because you made me laugh when I was drinking, because you went, it's like that, and it made me laugh, and I spat.
I just think it upsets me that you never pick on Ricky. You never ever go at him because you know he's the one who's raised your profile and made you a little bit of a celebrity.
We've missed one here. Using his teeth, Raman Andiapan, right? Husked a coconut.
He did what?
He husked a coconut. He's the fastest coconut husker in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know, he pulls husks.
What's that?
His little face, look.
What's a coconut husking?
He pulls the cast off and look at Carl, just with his head down. Carl, come on. What's the matter?
Because that cost me 20 quid.
I know, well, I'll see you alright. I've
tea all over the world's smallest man.
Why have they stood him next to the world's biggest man?
Right, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh dear.
I'm
so
happy.
you haven't got a team? Steve, I'll sort you out. Come to me. I'll sort you out.
Seriously,
Don't worry.
I found
We'll win.
someone who would help you win this week, Carl, and
No,
I was going to
Steve.
tell you about it, and now...
Steve, you can be on my team this week, and I know something about the quiz that Karl doesn't know. So...
I'll tell you, I just think that it's so ungrateful. So
Whatever.
ungrateful.
Right, songs of phrase, just give it a couple more plays. Just
Yeah.
email in, we'll pick a winner soon. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just
That's the end of that, I think. That's the end of songs of phrase.
email in.
I think. We've got none there. No. That's the last week for that. That is
Okay, well,
rubbish.
why don't you give us some monkey news? Is it monkey
Yeah.
news time?
Come on, Monkey News.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No,
No,
do
let's
Monkey
play a
News.
song, let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
What year was
Doesn't have to
it
be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. You're not new. Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. Right, okay, this is, with all the trauma in the world, I thought we'd come on to a little bit, and he's just brought it right down. Little mank twat. Whinges. No, but I mean, do you know what I mean? He's had a go at you, he's thrown you off his team.
I'm devastated by that. That was the one thing I was looking forward to this week.
To be fair, you were looking forward to telling him you were taking over the team, so it's sort of poetic justice. It has blown up in your face, to be fair.
True, I was trying to squeeze him out of his own company.
Yeah, you were going to try and get him out of his team.
Yeah, well,
it was a hostile takeover, and they clubbed together.
To be honest with you, there's normally 3 regulars on his team. I'd got 2 of them on my side, one of which was his girlfriend. So I only had to work on him to try and get him to resign, and we'd have been away. Still, you know, we should give the prizes away.
Yeah, well, this has been dreadful. This thing. We started off well with him trying to force burgers in his mouth, and then he come up with this tat. I mean, this is the end of this, because it's. I mean, it was shoddy to start with. No little duo couple. Well, this is not only.
I'm just saying, this is what I was saying in the pub yesterday when you try to be sick on my leg. I was saying, come up with new ideas if you don't like them, but you diss them on air.
Well, it's just disappointing, isn't it? And
Right.
What's that?
I was disappointed when I was choking before.
We were disappointed as well.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try with the grapes. You were just like chewing on that. You meant to just throw them in and swallow them.
Songs of phrase. It was 6 songs. It sounded like this.
Boring. Right, what are they? Just give you
6
answers.
songs there. We had Lionel Richie, My Destiny, for my.
Tricky.
Neighbour.
Oh, that's XFM. Ooh.
My neighbour was
Space.
Neighbourhood. Had Harry Connick Jr. Had to be you.
Yeah.
Right.
Had a neighbour had a horse.
Horse
America.
Yeah.
We had a horse. In was Lisa Stansfield with
pathetic.
In All the Right Places.
Oh, pathetic. Did anyone get that?
And
No one got that.
Animals.
So that was pointless.
All right. Well, the most anyone got was 3, and so we're going to give it to Deborah, and that's possibly Deborah and Kate. They got at least 3 of those. So well done.
Well done. Yeah, there's prizes on the way. That's the end of that.
Well, do you want to do some? Give some stuff away.
I suppose so, Carl. We could, yeah.
Yeah, set it up. Set it rolling.
What is it? Which of your many competitions is this?
Songs of phrase.
Talking of competitions, I remember last week there was a big argument that Karl kicked Steve off the team because he was getting a little bit uppity and trying to take it over.
Pub quiz, isn't it?
Pub quiz, yeah. But then you let him back in, didn't you?
Well, he was all right. He came to me afterwards and said, you know, you're not going to kick me off, are you? And I said, well, yeah.
He came back sort of, I suppose, begging. Was it embarrassing or?
Well, no, it's just, you know... He
learned his lesson.
He realises he overstepped the mark, like you have this week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've all learnt a lesson.
Yeah, we've all learned a lesson. But I won the quiz, didn't I? And you didn't.
Well, that doesn't matter.
No,
the thing is...
but I won all the money, didn't I?
Please bear in mind it's taking part that counts, Rick.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't winding you up in the quiz, though, was I?
And all your team was older.
Yeah.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
You've got a collective age, your team, of about 300.
No, one of them was only one of them's actually 5, but she just aged a lot.
I think when I took the 11 plus, we were all around the same age. That's what I mean, right? Your team was a lot older. What was our average age, would you say?
Average age probably 30.
Right.
Yours at least 41.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Definitely.
Only 2 of us were 40 and 3 were about 30.
No, rubbish.
Yeah.
Who's 30?
Martin, Glenn's about 36, yeah. About 30, but
it all helps, doesn't it?
And
helps.
And you've all got...
Arnold's under 30. Arnold's under 30.
And you've got a better general knowledge.
yeah. We were cheating. We knew more.
You just knew more stuff.
Yeah, that's not allowed, is it?
Proper quiz time,
But I wasn't winding you up, though, when I won. I wasn't gloating or anything, was I?
No, that's all. When you kept sort of counting it in front of me and...
Like he hasn't got enough cash already, Carl.
How much was it? How much was the prize?
I can't say. It'd be gauche. Right.
Is that tax-free, that money?
Yeah, it's a prize, isn't it?
Is that true, though? Is that how it works?
I think so. Prize money, isn't it? I don't know.
Well, otherwise, I assume you'll be declaring that.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah, you'll be paying tax on that.
Yeah.
Because you know where people... I mean, the taxman could contact you via XFM at any time just to check that if you wanted to. Sure.
Clocks, Coldplay, XFM 104.9.
In fact, can I just plug something?
Go on.
Because you can hear Coldplay live tonight from 7 o'clock, the whole Earl's Court gig on XFM from 7.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
To Coldplay.
To Coldplay.
Happy Easter.
Happy egg. Well, that's about it from us, isn't it? We got, to be honest, I didn't miss Karl at all.
I didn't miss Karl. In fact, I felt we worked harder. We did a better show without him. I think he's dead wood.
Well, I think that we should, tell him that we don't need him. If he turns up, it's fine. If not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that will wind him up.
Oh, he'll be livid.
If you could send, could you send Carly emails saying,
to Ricky or something, because he gets all those, doesn't he? Or to Karl, saying the show was better without Karl.
Yeah.
Can you please do that for us? We're telling him the truth. He'll hear it. He'll come back and hear it. So we know it's a wind-up. But I just want to see his crushed little face Monday. Is if you can send as many emails as possible saying this show was better without Karl, I will be grateful. And I promise I'll tell him the truth next week. Do you think I can do that for us?
I think so.
Is it karl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk?
Yeah. And it's Karl with a K.
Yeah,
Karl with a K.
and send some to me, because he'll read those next week as well.
Yeah, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yeah,
In
just say
fact,
it was.
send some to me as well. And
Yeah,
pass them
and
on,
just pass them on. Yeah.
And to the head of XFM.
Oh, what's his?
Yeah.
What's his one?
Yeah.
Because we won't get in trouble, because obviously Andrew's listening, so he know it's a joke. But
Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk.
in fact, could you send a
marketing
load?
manager Charlotte Susan at XFM.
Yeah, Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk. Just saying, it's so much better without Karl, because it's got a bit self-indulgent. He just does his same old stuff about Auntie Nora farting, and it's not big and it's not clever, and the man's a fool.
Yeah,
So if you do something like that, make stuff up as well. Thanks very much. Happy egg.
Happy egg indeed. Can I just end with a tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ed Harcourt. I don't know if you've listened to his current album.
Yeah, new
but there's
album
some,
sounds good.
some nice treats on there. And this is one called The Birds Will Sing For Us. It's a nice way to end.
See you later. Cheers.
Happy Easter.
Do the email thing. Egg. Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet. He's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder. All week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week
No, I've been
because
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Karl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of...
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are all right, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was it was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because I got back off holiday and called Ricky and said, all right, is Steve all right? And he said, he's had to go back home or something, and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't, just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you've got to be at your mum and dad's when you're feeling
I
a bit
happened to be at my mum and dad's. Now I'm talking like you. When this sore throat really kicked in, so I thought I might as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Karl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones at the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie